You see Kiki on this white and gold background, you definitely know that it's another exciting episode of the Fashion Shock Show. On this particular episode, guys, we'll be talking about what is new, what is trending as far as the brand new 2020 fashion trend is concerned. We all know that outside have now opened, you know, Corona have already gone down a little bit. The curfew in Lagos, for example, is now 12 midnight. So, you know, activities are already happening. It's time to what? To go out. As you are going out there, you want to stay in style. You want to be that when you pass, you want people to be able to, who is that girl? Who is that guy? Hey, who is that girl? So now on this episode, I'm bringing to you who is that girl and who is that guy. Call your neighbor and tell your friends, wait, a brand new episode is in town. Welcome on the show. Yoruba will say that nani 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 otabanila nani, that is a nanny. The nanny we have is the nanny we hold. You think that you want this auntie to feel a type of way because she's not having front hair? No, she said to you, you can't do that to me, you can't. And then after she had already braided her hair, she carried that koroba and then she put that one by the side. That's what we call driplets. Hey, can you drip. Wait, is this still not painful? Now, we have a few things in fashion we'd like to work on. Sometimes you want to wear a certain type of hairstyle, but it doesn't look good. If you go through my pictures, you will find it almost impossible to find me in a closure. The reason for this is because the shape of my face is diamond and I do not look good in closure. There is no problem if you do not look good in something. Nobody looks good in everything, so you don't have to force it. As a matter of fact, on this episode, I was going to wear a gray hair, and then when I wore it, it felt like I was 45, and I'm like, hey, Gabriel, mommy, darling, what does it color black? So now you want to braid your hair and then you want to have, like, you know, drops in front of it. It is obvious that your hairline does not agree with this. Thinking is human, doing is God. You are thinking that you want your hair to come to the front, you want to braid the hair, but you know, you didn't want to do that. And when you force things, you used to end at times in violence. Now, that droplet in that head now, that's headache violence you're putting on yourself. That's not nice. Thanks. If you are a typical Yoruba woman, you know what they call a dimole. Now, for those that are not in the Yoruba space, you're not from the Yoruba land, you don't understand the culture or our hairstyles, adimole is a type of cornrow. I think it's after you like cut out a portion of the hair to weave, you have to cut out the center of that particular portion and then you interweave. I think the English is correct. Now, the way we have adimole inside of weaving, that's exactly the way we have a lemole. We call it the carpet frontal. Now, in case you are wondering, what does a carpet frontal look like? You have an appointment at your salon on Saturday, am I right? Correct. Now, this is a perfect example of a lemole. Torí pé lemole ni. And I just want to know the type of glue that they use to layer it. It's not the best now. Stop it. Stop it. It's either you use ghost bond or you use a got-to-be glue. If you're not using either of these, both is not gonna work. Now, the essence of a frontal is to give you the, you know, like an illusion of naturally grown hair. There's no illusion here. In fact, because this studio back, I was going photo, it didn't work. The best thing for you to actually do in situations like this is to look for the hairdresser that charge 15,000 and beg them to collect 14,500. If your hairdresser is charging you 15,000 and you beg them to 2,500, this is always the result that you will get. Thanks. On the street of Instagram, on the street of Twitter, you'll be hearing ibitins. And you would want to ask, what's the meaning of ibitins? When do I use ibitins? How do I use ibitins? You want to know when to use ibitins? You want to know how to use ibitins? Uncle, ibitins. Sorry, if you didn't bitins, what happened to the other part of your organ? Yeah, Tori, I can't call that shirt and trouser. I think that maybe you want to wear gown and the middle. You know, even when Chino Achebe said things fall apart, I'm very sure that inside of the widest imagination, they couldn't have imagined that the thing began to fall apart from the middle and it fell all the way to the ground. They are thinking things fell apart. Maybe after they started war and they didn't end very, very well. No, you didn't produce yourself very well now. No, you didn't produce yourself very well. Because if you produce yourself very, very well, even if for you to just manage and have another, so yeah, I didn't know. Okay, should we call this crop shirt? Abi is crop trouser. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you on the Fashion Shock Show, slide shirt _ slide trouser. Thanks. Earlier on the show, I mentioned a type of style being cornrows, and I mean, this is what cornrows looks like in 2020. Yeah, I honestly cannot believe that somebody is actually going to put corn on their head with ube, and then you tell me that you are trying to create an aesthetic. I'm trying to look for the word that, okay, maybe it's avant-garde cornrows. I was slow. Now this is the avant-garde cornrows. Now this is a way to channel the African in you. So literally all you have to do is you bring corn and ube, you match them together. One line of corn, one line of ube. One line of corn, one line of ube. And that gives you the avant-garde cornrow. And you did this thing and you went to the studio and the photographer sniped you. And he sat down, he edited this picture and you post it. Hey. Hashtag NSAS. At this point, I don't know what we are gonna do. So all of us, we are gonna have to come together, discuss this in you, and see how we are gonna resolve it. Sorry. You cannot just enter exam hall and begin to copy, especially if that exam hall is JAMB exam hall. The person you are copying is writing type A, you that yourself that you are copying a person, your question paper is type C. That's when you are supposed to be knowing that the type of result you are going to get is type F, F9. Now, what Ebuka is wearing here, that's the type A of this particular design in terms of the original creation, the choice of fabric, the fit, the finish, the styling, the pose, the picture. Everything came out perfect. Now, you are now using question paper type B, but Ismaila. You are using it to be answering the question inside type A, and at the end of the day now, what's your result? Type F. Thanks. Thank you guys for joining me on another great episode of the Fashion Shock Show. You know what to do. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And until next time I catch you on another exciting episode, my name is Kiki. Wow. You have to literally put cornrow and maybe on your head. Abi, what's that thing called? Okay? Sorry, they say it's ube, it's not maybe. So you literally put, as in, I said I was going to say literally, no, this is not unscripted, blah, 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 blah. I can't do that. So I'll do that again. I cannot believe that you literally just put corn